cause and effect. Wing Chun ninjutsu gonna break your neck.
All right, Master Peter C. Brusso here. I'm reaching out to everybody. I'm watching this whole thing with the looting going on and whatnot. It's very disturbing, and the attack on our Second Amendment. I mean, even if you have a gun, you have the right to have that gun. If you bring out that gun on your own property when they're going to loot or hurt you, seems like the DA goes after you and not the looters. So I had three stories that had been percolating with me for some time now. When the first Minnesota looting started to happen, we had three store owners that actually defended their property with a defender. Well, two with a defender and one with what we call a max nail. So let me just tell you about that. The first story I came in is from our max nail. And that's not for sale yet. I sampled some out to some people, and I'll have some pictures up here, obviously, of the max nail. But I also talked to people about how to defend your store or house. You want to do it at the door. You don't want to let them get in and get surrounding you if you can help it. So you take your stand at the door. Only 1.5 person can attack you at any one time. If you've got a defender, or in this case a max nail, you can do a lot of damage very quickly. They get discouraged and they go someplace else. And that's what happened with the one gentleman with a max nail. When you understand or see it, it's just, oh my gosh, I'd walk the other way. It's that powerful and that crazy, a great tool. The second story I wanted to say was about a gentleman did the same thing. He defended his at the door with a RP Defender. Now, we get lots of stories in about the various models and saving lives and this and that, but we had never got one in on the RP Defender yet. And the training video of the RP Defender was done, a person came up to train with me, so I filmed it. I still have a scar on my stomach from him using it on me. That was many years past now. But they did so much damage so quickly because they're a no-nonsense tool. The looters in that case literally went across the street to get away from him. And then finally, the third story was a female store owner went ahead and locked herself and her staff in the girls' bathroom. Looters came in, they broke down the door. And she got so mad, she came out swinging with an RP Defender and just did so much damage to these people. They ran out the store and down the block. It's amazing to hear these stories, and it really does my heart good, actually, to know that I invented this stuff and trained people to use it. But to the point here, I'm put together a package that I'm going to only sell 10 of these packages because that's all the stock I've got and how I put it together. But it's specifically for things like this when you're in a crowd or crowds coming to get you. I'm going to be I'm going to be selling 2 regular Defender 1s, 2 Defender 2s, which are just disastrous, 2 RP Defenders, which we had those 2 stories, 2 lanyards to go with whatever the tools you want to carry at the time, and then 1 Kydex clip holster that I wear on the collar of my neck with the tool, and the Kydex holster will fit all these tools, so you just decide which you want to go to work with, so to speak. And so you see this, that's my offering, and we'll see what people do with that, but basically there's only going to be 10 sold. So I hope you take advantage of this. It's a huge, deep discount because I want to get these tools and technologies into these people's hands to protect their lives, to protect their income, to protect their shops, which in many cases are their life savings. And no one has the right to do this to you. So I meant, as far as anybody else is concerned, it's a little piece of plastic. It's not a gun or anything like that. So I think it has great plausible deniability. But boy, let me tell you, they are disastrous tools. If you have any questions, give me an email, or my telephone number's on here too. Give me a shout. I'll be glad to discuss it with you. I'm Master Peter Brusso. Let's stay safe, and I'm not talking about COVID. Let's stay safe from these looters and these crazy people that hate America, that want to destroy everything. and we have tools to not let them do that. All right, I'll see you on the Defender site.